Hey guys, and welcome to today's video. So today's video is going to be more new perfume releases of 2023 and will I be adding them to bag. A lot of the fragrances that I'm going to be mentioning are already out, but I still kind of want to chat about them because I really enjoy videos like this. I used to do them on the makeup side. This was a very popular theme that I would see in the makeup side of YouTube, where people would talk about new makeup releases or new beauty releases and whether they are going to be picking them up. So I'm going to chat about these perfumes because even though they're already out, maybe some of you guys have picked them up. You guys can let me know your thoughts and then we can talk about it in the comments. So let's go ahead and get into the video. So first up, I'm going to talk about the Zara Vanilla Collection, and it's more of a rant because I did add this to bag. I didn't get my package, and in true Zara fashion, my package got returned and I didn't get a refund. So I'm disputing it with my credit card, which is a habit that Zara likes to do, and you can chat with them, but they close the chat in the middle. It's just very shady over there. I don't like it. I haven't had issues with their clothes, but I don't know what it is about perfumes being mailed to the US. It's always an issue. And it wouldn't be a big deal if I got my refund easily, but again, I always have to dispute it, and I have an issue with that. So I did pick up all four: Vanilla Vibration, Hypnotic Vanilla, and Starlight Vanilla. And then I picked up Cherry Smoothie for free shipping. And that was one order. And then a few days later, Supreme Vanilla became available. I picked that one up. That one had shipping, and that one got to me right away. And then the other one was shipped the next day. And then when I went to check on it after a few days of not receiving it, it said that it got returned. Either Zara requested it or I requested it. And I'm like, well, I didn't request it. So I won't be picking these up because I'm just upset. I am really annoyed. But I was very interested in this line because they're affordable. And I wanted to give you guys a review on vanillas because I know a lot of you guys are vanilla lovers. I did try Supreme Vanilla and it was actually too sickeningly sweet to me. I didn't enjoy it. But that could have just been me. No, that's not true because I tried it first and I didn't like it. It was too vanilla sweet to me. I can't think of any vanilla that I have because I didn't find it to be similar to the few vanillas that I have in my collection, like Kayali Vanilla, the new Burberry Goddess. Those to me have notes grounding the fragrance, whereas this one was just a sickeningly sweet vanilla to my nose. I have it. I already started putting it in my perfume declutter list when people ask me because I don't want nothing to do with Zara right now. I'm just too annoyed with them at the moment. But that was more of a rant, and now that that's over with, we'll get into the rest of the video. So picking up kind of where we left off before, I don't think I talked about Valentino in that beautiful pink bottle. I can't remember if I talked about it, but I was gonna pick this one up just because of the marketing. And I had it in my cart when it was released early for VIB members, like the Rouge level. I had it in my cart, went to go add another travel fragrance, and it was gone. Like, it sold out like that. So I took it as a sign that maybe it wasn't for me, and I started seeing reviews, and all the reviews I saw, people were upset about the bottle, which was a little disappointing. It's still a pretty bottle, but the marketing is way off. But also people were comparing it to Prada Paradox, Voce Viva, and I'm like, okay, I don't need it. The only reason why I ended up grabbing it was because me and Dennis just had our anniversary, and his mom always gives me and Dennis $75 to Kohl's. The last, I think, 3 or 4 years, the last 3 years, he's been giving me his, and in the last 2 years, I've picked up fragrance. So I had $150, so that's the only reason why I picked up this set, was because it did not come out of pocket. I do think this perfume is overpriced for what you're getting, because if you have fragrances like Prada Paradox or Voce Viva, this can become redundant. Now, they don't smell exact. Once you put them on skin, you can smell the differences, but they are similar. This one has Calabrian Green Mandarin, Orange Blossom, and then Madagascar Bourbon Vanilla. This to me does have the Born in Roma DNA, but it leans more on a fruity mandarin side. It's kind of bright and fun, and I would say compared to Prada Paradox, the openings are different. You get that kind of bubblegummy, bright pink opening from Prada Paradox, and this one has a very juicy mandarin opening. Very pretty. Again, I only picked up that one because I had a gift card other than that, I wouldn't have paid that price. And I want to say that because I know sometimes it's so easy to just add to cart. I wasn't going to pay $156 for this fragrance. I almost did. And then I caught a hold of myself and I'm like, take it as a side, woman. And I'm glad I did, because then I basically got it for free later. So all right, next we have Tiffany Company's Rose Gold Intense. This has notes of pink pepper, sparkling citrus, fruits, orange flower, jasmine sambac, Turkish rose oil, orris butter, patchouli, wormwoods, pink sugar, and a marine accord. This is one that I definitely want to test out. I do have the original Tiffany Company Rose Gold, and I think that's a very beautiful kind of musky rose scent, and I do like it, but this one would have to blow my mind for me to pick it up. Like I don't want to blind buy this one. I don't see a travel. They're 30 mils, $100. So I would definitely test this one out. Maybe put it on a wish list, but it's not one that I would run out and buy. It does look like it's gonna be a warmer, more intense version. So I am looking forward to testing it out at Ulta during the holidays. All right, then next we have a few red bottles. I feel like that is a common theme here. I'm gonna be talking about 4 more fragrances in these gorgeous kind of red bottles. So we have Christina Aguilera Escada. This is sparkling raspberry, black currant, bosque pear, sugared rose petals, jasmine absolute, violet leaf, patchouli, oak moss, amber, and musk. I tested out a couple of Christina Aguilera fragrances at a request from a viewer, but it's not one that I will probably go out of my way to buy. I do think the marketing is really pretty on it, and she looks amazing. All right, then next we have Ellis Brooklyn's Apple Love, and this has notes of red apple, mandarin orange, peach skin, muguet, which is lily of the valley, plum blossom, osmanthus, sugarcane, and ambroxan, amber, bourbon, vanilla, sandalwood, and musk. There are so many notes in here. I actually did pick up a travel of this, and I didn't get a lot of those notes. I'm gonna play with it a little bit more because I only played with it a couple of times. The apple note to me left within the first hour, and then this reminded me of one of the Ariana Grande fragrances in the little round bottles with the pom-pom. I can't put my finger on which one, but it was very reminiscent of a fragrance like that. Very youthful and not a bad fragrance, but not one that I would spend the high price tag on. And I was looking to add this to my collection. I was hoping that this was going to be like a warm spicy apple. I'm definitely happy I got the travel. I'm gonna try it. If anything changes, I'll let you know, but so far I'm not in love with it. It's not full bottle worthy to me. All right, then next we have the 7 Virtues Cherry Ambition. So this has notes of cherry, saffron, sandalwood, cognac, vanilla, candied agave, cherry blossoms and florals, and then amber suede and guaiac wood musk. This one I only sniffed once. I did get a travel and I only sniffed it once. I gotta play with it some more. What I can tell you off the top is that I get 2 types of cherry. I get both a sour and a dark cherry, which I think is really nice because usually I get a darker cherry, like in my Kayali's Love Fest Burning Cherry, Jimmy Choo's Forever, and also Victor and Rolf's Dancing Roses. It's more of a darker cherry. And then I get a sour cherry in Carolina Herrera's Very Good Girl Glam. So I feel like it's both a sour and a dark cherry, which is a nice change. But it does start to dry down like those other cherry fragrances. I feel like a lot of fragrances with the cherry note are either kind of your nutty cherry or your saffron cherry scent. And even though they don't smell exact, they all kind of fall in the same family. And when you have a few, you kind of have them all. So I want to play with it a little bit more and report back. All right, and then another cherry fragrance that I'm excited to try is Carina by Creed. This one has notes of black cherry, saffron, pink pepper, May rose, peony, violet, cashmere wood, musk, ambroxan, myrrh, and frankincense. And the reason why I'm really interested in trying this one is because people are saying that this is a rose cherry. People are saying that this smells like Delina with cherry, and that sounds amazing. So I really want to try this scent. I'm really excited to get my nose on it. I hope I don't love it because that perfume ain't cheap. It's not cheap, but that's another cherry fragrance that I really want to try out. And then we have Billie Eilish number 3. There's no notes listed on this one, but there is a little cherry emoji. I don't know if that means that it's got a cherry note or just because it's the bottle color. But I will probably be picking up this one because I have reviewed the first two. The first one I didn't like. I did sell that one. And then the second one, I already knew that if my sister smelled it and loved it, she was going to take it, and she did. So I gifted her that one. So I would try 3, and who knows, maybe this will be the one Eyelish to stay in my collection, because I do think those bottles are really pretty on display. I know some people don't like them, but I did find the bottles to be really pretty. Another red bottle. This is Anne Micallef's Oud Provocant, and the bottle looks stunning, but the notes look scary. So the notes on this fragrance are, well, the grapefruit sounds good, but then it has saffron, incense, patchouli, oriental labdanum, frankincense, moss, ambergris, and cypriol. So this seems like it's going to be a real spicy kind of deep fragrance, and I just don't see the grapefruit grounding it. I see this being bright and kind of citrusy in the opening, and then quickly turning to kind of a warm, spicy, incensey scent, and one that I don't know that I would like, especially for that price. But I think the bottle's amazing, and I would test it out if I had the opportunity to. And then I know this one's been out, but I kind of want to hear your guys' thoughts on this. Have you guys tried the new Chanel Chance Eau Fraiche Eau de Parfum? How does it compare to the Eau de Toilette? I have it. I prefer Versace's Versance, which is another kind of clean, fresh, musky fragrance, but I find Eau Fraiche to be a little floral. The florals in it are a little old school in my opinion, kind of like the Chance line in general. Those are fragrances that I pick up more on, those kind of old school florals. So I'm wondering how the new Eau de Parfum is. This has notes of citron, jasmine, teakwood, and amber. So if you guys have tried this one, let me know your thoughts. It is one that I'm really interested in. One fragrance, and I'll probably hop in here if I see more fragrances because I'm filming this a week in advance. I'll probably pop in here if anything new comes out. Hey guys, editing Becky here. So I have 2 fragrances that I wanted to hop on here and talk about. Both of them are gourmand fragrances, and I'm not a gourmand lover, but I do enjoy gourmands during this time of year, and both of these look like they smell totally different, and the notes really intrigued me. So the first one is by Escada, and it's Party Love Eau de Parfum, and this has notes of black cherry, whipped cream, vanilla, and cupcake. So this looks like it might be a gourmand cherry, which I don't really have. A lot of the fragrances I have are like the saffron cherry, the nutty cherry, or the boozy cherry. This one looks like it's kind of edible. So I don't like to smell overly foodie, but I'm intrigued because of the black cherry note. But let me know in the comments below, have you tried this one and what are your thoughts? All right, another one that really piqued my interest more recently, not when it first came out, is Dolce & Gabbana's Devotion. This one has notes of candied lemon, orange blossom, and vanilla. And what made me kind of turn away from this was the orange blossom and people comparing it to Love Don't Be Shy by Kilian and Oriana by Parfum de Mali. I feel like now whenever there's orange blossom, that's where people's mind goes. And I'll admit it, my mind goes there sometimes too. But when I saw that comparison, I'm like, no, those fragrances, they just become bothersome on me. So more so the orange blossom. So I was like, I don't need this one. But then more recently, I did see people compare this one to Lyra by Xerjoff. And Lyra is a fragrance that I sampled and really enjoyed. Now, it's one that I wouldn't pay the high price tag for, only because Lyra is a fragrance that I feel like I would have to be in the mood for. And I don't know that I would be in the mood for that one that often to pay the high price tag. I do like that they offer 30 mils, the House of Xerjoff, but what really piqued my interest was that comparison, because I don't know why, all of a sudden I kind of want a lemon cake kind of scent. I really would like it if it was a warm spicy lemon cake, like a kind of spicy lemon, but these are the only 3 notes listed are candied lemon, orange blossom, and vanilla. But let me know if you guys have tried this one and what are your thoughts on it. It's another one that I wouldn't mind getting my nose on. And again, that is Devotion by Dolce & Gabbana. I did want to end this video with Juliet Has a Gun Ode to Dullness. and I think this is just such a smart marketing move. I'm reading this article and it says, surprisingly, this scent is based on banality, which means that it lacks originality. This scent is called Ode to Dullness, and yes, they are trying to embody the name, as strange as that is in the perfume world. So, you know, in the perfume world, everything needs to be unique, it needs to be different. Everyone's tired of the same thing. And it seems like they're putting out another mass appealing fragrance, and they know people are gonna buy it because that's just how it is. So this has notes of freesia, star anise, which freesia can be hit or miss for me, sandalwood, cashmere flower, tonka bean, and musks. So this looks like a very kind of clean floral fragrance, kind of musky. I would get a travel. I would get a travel. That's what I've been doing lately. I've been getting travels, and then I do get some of the larger bottles being 30 mils, but I've been really trying to stick to travels as much as I can. So that is one that I do plan on picking a travel of, unless I got to test it out first and didn't care for the scent. So those are more new perfumes of 2023. I know a lot of these are out already, so let me know in the comments below, have you guys tried any of these? What are your thoughts on them? I kind of want your feedback, but that will do it for today's video. I hope you liked it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.